Hey guys, I'm excited to announce that we got our Husqvarna clutch cover all done. Turned out really nice. This is it all packaged. And I was just gonna go over the features of it and some things that you have to do once you purchase it, as far as making everything jive with the adjuster rod and all that. So basically, this clutch cover fits all the Pro 3 Series, 365, 372, 390, 572, the new 585, and 592. So if you're gonna run, let's say a 3 Series, like you have a 372 and you're gonna run that on your saw, we have 3-point dogs that fit this cover with the captive bar nuts, and it will fit your 3 Series saw. So if you go to, like, let's say a 5 Series, you're gonna run a 572, you have to get the 572 dogs to match your saw and so forth. But the cover is the same throughout all the models. You just have to choose which dog you have per which model. So the second thing is whatever cover that your saw comes with, whether it's the captive one or just regular nut cover, all the adjuster rods are the same, and I'll go over this, how to install it into ours here in a second. But you basically just pull these two bolts out, pull this plastic off of here, and you're gonna get your adjuster rod out and your gear, and then we're gonna put it in to the aluminum one. So luckily Husqvarna kept them all the same, so it shouldn't be an issue. If it is, contact me and I'll let you know. We're gonna have these adjuster rods in stock if you don't have one or whatever. But let me move the camera over here and I'll kind of walk through this thing. Okay, hopefully I got you guys positioned to where you can see. Basically, the clutch cover itself is all put together. It's gonna have the captive bar nuts in it, and it will come with a chip deflector. And all of our chip deflectors are the same. This is the same as what we sell for the still clutch cover. It's gonna come with a chain slider, and that's a still style chain slider. So if you're running a still, you could use that on your still or pull one off or whatever. It's gonna come with this plastic cap, and that's your adjuster gear cap right there. And it will go in after we put the rod in, and it comes with the 2 bolts that go into the cap. But on these captive bar nuts, these are the big 17 millimeter like the still has. I didn't make small ones, I went with the big ones. So all of our nuts are all the same. So if you ever have a problem, you just call up, hey, I need, a captive bar nut, and we have them in stock, and everything's standard across the board. So what I was saying was, as soon as you get your rod out of your factory cover, you got your rod here, and this little bushing here on the end, it's kind of round on one side and flat on the other. You want to put the round end down into the cover. So the round part goes down. So I always set the rod in first, and then the gear will go in after that. And you can kind of just push it down in, and it'll find itself. Once that's in place, you just put your plastic cap on there and run your 2 bolts in. It's gonna take a 7 millimeter Allen. Snug these babies down like so. And that's on. On these chain sliders, just set it in the hole, push it down in. And I usually give it a good tap with a hammer just to make sure they don't come out. And it's nice to have them seat down flat. Once you tap them with the hammer, everything's good. On the Husqvarna, there's nothing for the chip deflector to push against. So what I did was, I still have the same spring pins here. You just slide it onto your pins like so. And there's a little lip right there that the chip deflector will go behind, and it snaps into place so it can't come out. So you set her down in there like that, pop it in right behind that, and it won't come out of the clutch cover once you get it seated in. So the only other thing I can say about this cover that I can recommend is, when you're putting on that outside dog, you always want to put your your bolts from the inside going out. So then you always run your nuts on the outside. If you don't and you put your bolts the other direction, your bolt could be long and hit on your chain or your bar and cause interference or whatever. So I always run them outward. That way the bolt sits flush on the inside of the cover and it fits real nice. You can kind of see the difference in the size of the cover, how we designed it. I added a lot of meat down here below the bolts and to the back here also. This cover is quite a bit wider for chip management, so hopefully that keeps the chips down and out of your face. This cover is also made out of 6061, same as our other covers. Pretty much indestructible. Pretty much beat this thing to death. Actually, I have the cover over here somewhere. This one right here, I hit that one with a dead blow. Maybe not that one, this one. Hit this one with a dead blow and you can see it buckled it, but I put it on the saw and ran. So these covers are super strong and they will take a beating. So hopefully that goes over everything on the cover. These are available right now on our site. And sorry it took so long. These covers, they gave us some hell for a little bit to get figured out how to do, but we got it figured out. But even though it was quite a hassle building this thing, we finally got it figured out. And in the end, it was well worth it because this cover turned out really nice. I'm really happy with it. And I'm really looking forward to you guys running it and hearing your guys' feedback on it. So anyway, thank you once again for all your support and watching our channel. We all appreciate it, and you guys stay safe out there. Happy cutting.